Hello, Pat Skeets here from meandmycricket.com. That's my website where I do post all of my scrapbook pages with design space links, by the way, and I also have a better description of each page, where I got the paper, what Cricut cartridges I've used for all of the images and that sort of thing. So I hope you skip on over there and you'll get thousands of page ideas. There's travel, wedding, baby, everyday life, Halloween, Christmas. They're all in categories. So there's well over 100 albums there. Okay, so I'm doing Disney Springs. There's several layouts I'm going to share with you here today. And I decided to make a banner for this first page of the Disney Springs part of this Florida album. So I just picked several different images of things around Mickey Mouse with a chef hat and a barbecue because we're eating out a lot. And then pineapples, Florida. This balloon image is like this image when you go there. There's this giant balloon, and there was a dinosaur image, or there was a dinosaur themed place there too somewhere. So then I picked some Disney characters, Goofy, to go with the Mickey and the Mickey pants. So I used bright primary colors for Disney. It's really makes things really cute, and it's all things Disney are primary colors. So, except for Animal Kingdom, it's safari themed over there. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. On our drive around Orlando, we saw these hydro wires, and this is the way they have that is amazing. So anyway, this is a sticker. I made my husband drive to all kinds of Disney resorts so we could go to the gift shops to find the deluxe scrapbook paper album, and then I never used it when I got home, so don't tell him. Anyway, this is pictures of the fountains and everything there, the entrance. So that's one page. Now this is when you come in, there's this like lake. It's like a man-made lake, and there's floating lanterns all over the place. So that gave me a theme. There's a photo of a lantern there floating. So I did a lantern theme, 3 different lanterns, and used this very bright, colorful paper with these great big flourishes and stuff. It was just fun, bright colors. Did a title here on a Mickey. I just attached 3 circles and welded them together to make the Disney Mickey head behind that. And that's a panoramic photo here of the lake with me standing on the bridge beside it. So anyway, it's just the lantern theme because of all the lanterns floating on the lake. It just gave me a theme. Pretty. Oh, I used a border punch here on each side of the frame. I like using Disney images on any page whenever I can, if they're Disney related. So here, I just arbitrarily picked Jiminy Cricket because I had never done that image. I've done almost everything else, I think. So here he is, as cute as can be. I love Jiminy Cricket. He's all dressed up. He's so cute. Anyway, I put a triple border on each side, on the outside edges, and picked a pretty frame. Using my multicolored print here, I picked 2 coordinates that are in colors from the outside big print. Pick the more subtle for the background. It's a smaller print. So I chose another coordinate for the frames too. Then I found this great big crest image here, for a background to fill this great big space, and I used the Disney cartridge. I guess this is Disney font. It might be, might not be. I might have created it. Anyway, I'm not sure because this was a few years ago. Anyway, I did a lot of embossing on Jiminy Cricut and inking. I'm going to show you his suit. I have some fabric. I have a fabric embossing folder, and it really makes clothing look realistic. It adds so much texture to the layouts. I love that a lot. So there's my fun Jiminy Cricut page. I was picking the colors for this layout out of my top and all the brick in these photos. And we have a beautiful egret. So pretty. So because I knew I'd be doing a white bird on this page, I picked tropical paper with a black background so that the white bird would show up on it. These are all tropical leaves and bird of paradise in bloom. So I was taking pretty pictures of that. Added a Disney image of Tinkerbell over here. Anyway, just because always adding the Disney when I can. And then I picked a really cute frame for this photo. Black and white makes it pop. This is the most beautiful heron image from Art Nouveau cartridge. And I just clipped the there's flourishes on the head. I clipped them off to make it into an egret. So I also added a die, a flourishy die. I just tucked it behind. It just gave it a little extra something. And then I cut out a shape and embossed it for this background here. I also did a bird of paradise border here and a beautiful bird of paradise flower here sticking right up there. Love it. So pretty. My titles matches this. These two frames are the same. And oh, I did another one here behind that flower, just so that to bring a bit of orange up there and to make it pop. So I'm going to show you the embossing. I did emboss the wings of the bird, so you can see the inking and embossing really makes a huge difference. So it's always fun to go to Disney Springs. Okay, now we have Lego set up. They had all these Lego characters in one area all over. I chose again bright colors to go with the colors in the photos. So this is a border from paper. It's actually a sheet of paper with all these blocks. I cut it and made two borders with it. And then I put a background for this image of Buzz Lightyear, another background behind Woody, and there's my husband with Woody there, and Buzz Lightyear. This was outside on a rocket. Anyway, it was lots of fun. Just added my title in the middle there where it would fit, and embossed this back here and did a lot of inking on there. I did use that same fabric embossing folder on his hat, just in case it was a straw hat. It probably wasn't. Like this poppy frame here, really pops on this page. That's another one done. Okay, this page is the Incredible Hulk. My husband, that was all done in Lego as well. But this is an inside joke. I have Hunk here because when we were younger, early on in our marriage when we were working, my husband at his work, the women, you know, at Christmas there's gift exchanges and they had gag gifts and stuff. And they gave him a t-shirt that said Incredible Hunk on it. And so that's why I put the hunk there, because it's just been a joke all our marriage. So I didn't have the image of the Incredible Hulk. There was one, but I didn't buy it. I just did this. I think I couldn't buy it anymore. So anyway, I just found this monstery image that looked enough like it to use there. Did a border here with my title on it, and I just picked a goofy image, adding Disney to each page. Here's my Minnie Mouse. Gave her an orange bow because I'm wearing orange. They're all these ladies are in Lego, so I used these girl images from Paper Doll Teen Scene. I love that cartridge. If you have kids or teenagers or young ladies or boys, there's just as many boy images as there are girls, and they're all in tons of different outfits. It's great. This is, the paper has this frame on it, so it's a border print paper with this big frame. So I added a frame in the middle to hold and cut my photo into a circle to fit into it. So another cute page. Well, this is from an earlier trip to Disney Springs when we went with our grandchildren. So they were in the store, the Disney store, and there was the Dalmatians, a display of Dalmatian dogs. So because I could not find a Dalmatian dog anywhere in Design Space, I turned the Goofy image, and I used the black and white paper to make Goofy into a Dalmatian. I thought that was hilarious. It makes me giggle every time I look at it. And then this dog border is, I think it's from Animal Kingdom. And so I put black polka dots on it myself to make them into Dalmatians because this display. Anyway, I turned this into a dog theme, so I put a fire hydrant and a large scallop border facing up and another one facing down all across the bottom. And then the Dalmatian print, black and white animal print on top in the center as a border. And this is just, maybe this is the Mickey paper I went to the hunted high and low for. So I did use a little bit of it. I put my title on here, Downtown Disney. So this is from a previous trip before they named it Disney Springs. All right, cute page. I love that one. That makes me laugh every time I look at it. Okay, no pictures on this one. So this was still inside the Disney store, and the kids were shopping for different things, but there was an Aladdin holding a camera, looking up high in the store, looking down on you. So that was the picture here. So that's what gave me the Aladdin theme. And then this is the border, beautiful Disney border with the lantern in it as well. So I love doing these Disney borders. They're so pretty. I've done them all a few times. So because he was holding a camera and we were taking the pictures, I used this title, Say Cheese. So this is just primary colored papers. Found this bold stripe and I used it for borders down here and across the top. Then I just added pretty frames in polka dots, repeating polka dots all over the place on this page. So it makes it bright and colorful, cheerful. And another Disney theme, Aladdin. Also, when we were walking down the street in Disney Springs. There was a girl who put down a board and then she's started doing Irish dancing. I think this is meant to go this way. Yeah, because she's facing this way. So, and I was delighted since I had my DNA done for Ancestry. I found out, much to my surprise, I'm 7% Irish. Anyway, this was her doing her dance out there. So I made a wide border with coordinating papers. We had to use the shamrocks. So I found a shamrock image, a Celtic image, a lady with a kind of a short dress, because she was wearing that with embroidery on it. And so I had to just find an image I could stick on top of her dress. So I did that just to make it more like the photo. And then I found this title, In the Spotlight, for it. This is a Celtic image too, a double frame. I turned it into a frame and cut the pictures into a diamond each. So pretty frames here, matching on each side. And I had a cute Irish themed page. So that's it for my Disney Springs album. Please subscribe below, and you'll get my videos will come up in your feed. So thank you so much for watching. Happy scrapping.